Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to give you all an update on our Benelux chapter. Benelux refers to the countries Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg, and we have a long tradition of collaboration. The first agreement for trade between our countries dates back from 1944 and eventually led to today's European Union. There are three organizations that support the activities of our Benelux chapter. It's Benelux, buildingSMART Benelux as a legal entity in the Netherlands, and then Buildwise, a private research company, and CRTIB in Luxembourg. buildingSMART chapter Benelux was founded in the Netherlands a long time ago in 2006, and recently Belgium and Luxembourg joined in 2023. The organization in the Netherlands is, so to speak, the mother duck, and Luxembourg and Belgium are the ducklings. And in this presentation, we focus on the activities in the latter two regions. In Belgium, there is no BIM mandate. Since 2016, bottom-up initiatives from the market were formalized in the cluster digital construction that is hosted by Buildwise. And in 2023, this organization expanded its activities by becoming a member of the buildingSMART Benelux chapter. As a first step, we joined the activities of the International Council, the Chapter Conference, and the EUF initiative. The members of the cluster digital construction hosted by Buildwise, they are automatically a member of the buildingSMART chapter Benelux. And then for dissemination, for the moment, we're working on a web page, buildingsmart.be. It's not launched yet. And in addition, activities are also posted on LinkedIn. Our main focus for the moment is expanding the buildingSMART community. So we're mainly joining the community, a large community that's already active in the Netherlands. We try to motivate as many people as we can to join the buildingSMART summits. Some of us already participated in the buildingSMART Awards jury for some years. There is a very nice initiative. It's a low entry of sharing knowledge on IFC and other open BIM topics. It's a WhatsApp group. We have different channels. One of them is the IFC Nerds channel, and it works really well. It starts discussion. It keeps close contact in the community and make it able to discuss on certain topics. But there's also even a BIM Beers channel in the WhatsApp group, just to say that it's there's very active, but also very nice community for the moment. So it's a really nice achievement. And for today, we're also really trying to get in contact with different organizations like airport, government, ports, railway, and so on, to try to explain what buildingSMART stands for and try to make them part of our community, international community organization. For the training topic, we're close to our first training provider, P-Cert training provider. So then we can launch those certifications as well. We also worked for the last year on an IFC guide. The idea there is that for IFC novice, so to say, to the IFC expert, we explain what the world of IFC, where it stands for, what are things to take in account. So that's something that's close to finishing. And the last idea, and that works quite well. I think it's the gamification of all the IFC and other open BIM standards. It's creating ISO 9650 game. It was also played at the latest summit in Marrakesh. And similar to that, we also had the BIM exam. It was a possibility online to test yourself and to motivate people to go further, to motivate them to do a training, PCERT training, and so on. And we're also active in the buildingSMART sustainability work group. Then for the moment, we are 3 people, Louis Castelein, Luis Briones Alonso, and myself, who are trying to create this community. So I've written also the email addresses on screen, so you can get in contact with us if you have any questions. Even if you have some need of knowing what good beers we have, you can write us and can get in contact with us. So this is the slides for Belgium, and I'll hand over to my colleague Charlie, who will explain the activities in Luxembourg. Thank you.
Thank you, Dieter. I go on directly, and if there are some questions, we keep them for the end. So thank you for listening to us, and so I'm happy to share what we are doing right now in Luxembourg. So first, so CRTIB is a groupement d'intérêt économique. It's founded by the Ministry, Order of Architect Engineer, and the representatives of contractors. So the idea is to represent the 3 pillars of the construction and develop some content at the consensus to be more accepted by each stakeholders. We have different topics like contract clauses, digitalization, and also sustainability. So we will go through, so we can move on to the next slide. We have set up different level of action. So we have a national strategic committee that leads the main action in the country. Then we have a comité technique to focus on what is more technical. Then we have sub-working group by topic, like digital permit, LCA, and so on. And there is also 3 other working group, one for the architect and engineer, where they represent their field and their needs, and they bring that back to the national committee, and we exchange with them. And same for the contractors and for the owners and facility manager. So the idea is that CRTB coordinate and set up actions around BIM. So let's focus on BIM for now. Between the sector and the public administration through working groups. There is no BIM mandate, as in Belgium, and we have a bottom-up approach from 2016 too. The ministry, recently the new ministry is willing to push for digital in construction, and we are pushing for open BIM in digital construction. Our target is to offer an ecosystem of services based on BIM and to push the actors towards BIM. And we are developing a new roadmap, and we had a website for 10 years now, where we are providing all the resources that we provide. We have no membership, and all we do is share for free for any actors in the country, but also abroad. So if you are interested in anything we do, you can get it just by going on the website and downloading the resources. Okay, we can move on. Yeah, thanks. So in the different field that we are working on, the training and certification. So we started certification in 2019, so national certification. We have three levels. So we have a entry module which is BIM based, and BIM referent and modeler coordinator. That's the last three that are certification. And what we are doing now, we are two things. First, we are implementing the content of the buildingSMART certification. So the foundation now, but soon we will also, we were waiting for the content for the other modules, so we can update the whole cycle in once with all the resources. And the idea is that when people are following the national training, they can also pass the exam at the BSI level. Also we have worked this year on the translation in French of the buildingSMART handbook from Austria, German, and Swiss. And we will finish that by the end of the year. We have already implemented the national certification equivalence with the academic and professional certification, like in civil engineer and certain high study. And finally on that, we got on the 5 years around 1,300 attendees at the training program. And we got certification. So you see the numbers for BIM base, referent, modeler, and coordinator. Of course, is decreasing. The higher the level, the lower the numbers of certification. Yeah, we can move to the next one. Thanks. Another things that we are working on is the BIM IDS platform. So the idea is to have a standardized ERR online. This is a platform that has been developed in collaboration with Belgium. So we align the requirement between the two countries, and we provide all the requirements split by use case, by discipline, and by phase. We're providing that with what we have to get in the IFC file, but we are also providing IDS files, and we are pushing all these data onto BSDD soon. For example, we have 450 elements in 80 groups of objects. It's in 4 languages now. We have the mapping to the 3 IFC schemas for each element. And we are starting collaborating with over 10 software developers to check out they have implemented the IDS in the software and what they could improve to automatize as much as possible. So not only checking, but also implementing. We are working at the European Open BIM Forum, so with Steen from Norway, and about the setting up a common framework for this requirement and the principle of implementation of level of information need into a project. Data are also available in BIMQ, but also in BSDD, and we are discussing with BIM Germany to provide all the data also on the new platform, which is a platform to provide to publish the requirement at the national level for the public entities. And we have also software guides to support implementation, and the collaboration with the software developers aim to go to a guide by software and not restrain on 2 or 3 softwares. Okay, we can move on to the next page. So facilitated the administrative procedure. So the idea is to have a digital and automated procedure based on IFC and IDS for every request. So we have LCA, we have vertical cadastre already on place, a digital permit, LCA, EPD, fire security, and so on. And so the idea is to give some good practices for that use cases, provide IDS and EIR and tutorial to apply this use case to for everyone. So the idea is to show that BIM is efficient when it's properly used. Yeah, next slide, please. And to finish, so we are a member of different working group and association, like the European Open BIM Forum, the French-speaking forum, Open BIM Forum, buildingSMART Benelux, member of SEN and EU BIM Task Group. And I would like to finish on that, for example, the project of BIM IDS platform has been developed with Belgium because we met them at the French-speaking forum, and we aim to exchange about what we are doing, and they say, oh, this is interesting, we should collaborate on that and push. And now we are putting our resources together. So because for everyone, the problem is how to manage the cost problem and the financial problem, and sharing resources and working on the common project is a way of making more with the same amount of money. So that's interesting thing to do besides getting more incomes, of course. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening. And you can go on if you have any question.